Clearly obvious, really, when you think about it, the reason why Prince Harry decided to stay with, of course, the brother of his late mother, Princess Diana, Charles Spencer. It is beautiful country estate, Althorpe House. And what's interesting about that is a lot of people were shocked by it. But as ever, I have some inside track. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. It is a wonderful place, don't know if you've ever been, but it is one of those magical areas of the country where you could be on another planet. It feels so tranquil, and you can understand why clearly, Diana and her sister and her brother did enjoy living there and growing up. It's just yes, very luxurious, but sort of lush rolling splendor that, of course, people were afforded back then. Different time, different world, as one can imagine. Now, Prince Harry opted to stay with Charles Spencer on his recent return back here to the United Kingdom to pay his respects to Robert Fellows. And a lot of people were very curious as to why he didn't take up his father's offer. His Majesty the King, King Charles, has offered to stay at Buckingham Palace. Well, it wouldn't really make sense, would it? Norfolk, quite a long way away, and more importantly, stay nearer, stay with family. Now, what's interesting about this particular story, and I have it from an excellent source, is that Harry has really rekindled his love of that particular area. Now, one can only imagine the evocative memories that it would start off, knowing that his mum grew up, walked through those big halls, rooms, banquet rooms, all that sort of stuff so many years ago. Whether you like Harry or not, you have to think it clearly is a troubled issue with him for his mother. It's something that's literally unresolved in his mind. You can see it in his eyes. He just can't get over her sad passing. Who can get over anybody's passing? But of course, it was in a public state, and clearly he feels that he can't move past that. But I've been told, according to a very good source, that Harry actually thinks that this may be something of an ideal, shall we say, bolt hole for him, and of course his cable TV actress wife, Meghan Markle. Now, the reason behind this is that they believe, and one could suspect that this wouldn't be too much of a bad idea, because this, of course, is an area where he's very much out of the reach of the paparazzi, the long lenses, but so many people could say the same thing about Windsor Castle and Buckingham Palace. Once you're behind those gates, it's very difficult for anybody to get anything from you because it's such high security. But according to that source, Harry has literally rekindled his love of this particular home for obvious reasons, and believes he may have found the perfect solution for him and his wife Meghan to at least have a partial home, somewhere to return back here to in the United Kingdom without all the fuss. Now, as yet, 100% truthful, nobody knows the outcome or the thought process of his wife, Meghan Markle. She's openly said she's not really a fan of the British way of life, and more importantly, doesn't feel loved, welcomed, or indeed liked over here. And on those three counts, I say, yes, you're probably 100% right, but for all your own doing. Obviously, Harry's looking through this through, some might say, rose-tinted glasses. I think it's a very much hurtful gesture, though, to his own father, King Charles, who has gone out of his way, funded Harry's lifestyle for over a year, and offered the very best that he could, albeit being attacked by Harry on television and in print. But what it really seems to be is that Harry's breaking away, as it were, and wanting to get behind the backing of his mother's family, the Spencer family, and removing himself more and more away from the Windsors. Now, I can tell you that Charles Spencer is one of these people that literally keeps it down the line. He gets on very well with William, excellently with Catherine and Catherine's family. He will no way want to be in the middle of any sort of spat or family feud. And I believe he's just offering a bit of respite and refuge for somebody who clearly is still very unstable and, of course, still coming to terms with that great loss that's clearly never going to leave him. And for that, we have to applaud Charles Spencer. The other side of the coin, though, is truly if Harry believes that Meghan will return back here to the United Kingdom at some point, at least partially, to stay, live and enjoy the splendour that is his former mother's home. New Sean in the very heart of London.